What's up, Animators? It's your host and artist, Vic, here for Stay Tuned Animation. And first off, let me say, you guys know your anime, because you guys saw that, yeah, Goku's Super Saiyan hair was a little too short, but that's just because I ran out of paper. Don't be so hard on me, man. But it's alright, we're moving on to the next episode. That's great that you guys noticed the little minor details that were a little bit off. That means you guys are starting to get an artistic eye. And that means you guys are starting to pick up some good artistic skills. Now, this is a very special episode because it's dedicated to one of my favorite viewers, the Tortilleria! And it was his birthday. And so, as a special thanks and for all the support and a happy birthday to you, I'm taking his request and drawing Ultimate Muscle. Bam! This guy right here. And we're going to learn how to draw him. He's a newer anime character. Really cool. Looks like a superhero wrestling luchador. El Nacho Libre. Nacho Muscle. Yeah. So come on back. We're gonna draw him. We're gonna show some ultimate muscle. Look at this. I got 22s. Don't look at the tattoo. The tattoos are bad unless you're 18 or older. See you later. All right. Ding, ding, ding. Round one. Let's get this started. Ultimate Muscle. Now, as always, I have my colored pencil and my regular pencil. There are my ninja swords, and that is how I get the job done. Now, if you notice, there is a light drawing here, but it's all an illusion. I draw it lightly first for me so that I know what I'm going to draw for you guys. So that way, everything makes sense. Alright, here we go. So, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you a line of action. This is how we're going to show the flow of the character and the direction of his body. So, it's a good thing to start off with a line of action when you start to do your drawing. Now, we're going to start off with the body. The body is the shape of a steak, which makes sense because he's full of muscle, and steak has muscle and protein. As for more bacon, sorry, I tried to go epic mealtime. Anyways, his head is a combination of a downward sphere and a shark's fin on the top of the head. Could be a faux hawk, could be a shark's fin. Now, if you notice, the circle to the left of his head is going to be the same size as his head because we're going to do a depth of field trick to really make it come at you. Now, if you notice, he's in action pose, which is going to be really cool. Now, let's go ahead and clean up this head. So we'll go ahead and lay out these shark's fins. I'm quoting shark's fins because I have no idea what these are. And now, when you're placing the eyes, you want to make sure they're on that eye line. That's why we split the head and the pre-drawing into 4 different sections so we know where to line up the eyes and line up the mouth. See where everything's connecting? See where I'm putting this giant donut on his mouth? It's his mouth. Right now he looks like a fish out of Mario Brothers. Nothing wrong with it. Now he's got flames coming out of his head. Really? He's got flames coming out of his head? But you know what? It wouldn't surprise me. This is the first time I've ever seen this cartoon. Once you asked me to draw this, you know, I had to check it out and see for myself. And notice it's a wrestling cartoon, and it was all good. And then he did this. Did the dude just fart on the other guy?
I smell a winner, kid.
Was that his dad? He just farted up. Anyways, let's get back to the drawing tutorial. Throw me off. Anyways, so we're gonna draw the fist, standard pose, and once you lay out your drawing, this is how your rough underlining drawing should look like. And remember to keep it light, keep it loose, but don't worry about definition because you know what time it is? Oh, you know what time it is. Clean up time. Alright, this is where you take your other sword and you start to clean up your drawing, make it look nice and pretty. So anyways, grab a regular pencil, any pencil will do, and start defining these edges. And remember the little trick I've taught you guys in so many episodes, when you're putting the highlights in the eye and the pupil, make sure the light's coming from the same spot. You don't want 2 different directional lights, so that means don't put one white circle in the middle of his pupil on the completely opposite eye. On the completely opposite side. So now when you're defining this shark fin, you guys gotta explain this. This is a shark fin. I know that the flames coming out of his head is not flames, it's more so hair. And the mouth obviously is not a donut, it's just a style choice. It's a definitely interesting character. You know, it keeps you guessing as to what is what. But once it's in color, it really stands out and you really start to see it. But in black and white. Seriously, does he not look like a fish out of Mario? Just right off of here with fists. Anyways, so let's design his neck pad. And you're noticing things are going from large to small. That's once again so we can get that depth of field. And now when you're working on the hair, yes, the hair this time, make sure it looks nice and neat like flames. You should have a flame type design. And now I took extra care and notice how long his hair is. This is exactly how long his hair is. So please be happy. Anyways, so we're continuing to draw his hair and outline his fins. Should be good by then. Now we laid out the fist pretty good. If you notice, it's not the standard type of fist, as I might have said. It does have some rough edges. You want to keep the lines sharp but smooth. It's a technique that I'm gonna copyright. It's the edges look sharp, but they're actually smooth. They're rounded edges that still look sharp. Now when you're going down towards the arm, you want to shrink down in size. So go from the larger fist down to the smaller arm. That's going to give that popping out perspective, and then once we start shading it, it's going to really look good. Now we're going to start to place some of the lines where the muscles are going to go, but not too many, because right now we're not going to worry about all the fine details. We're just going to get this drawing really started. Now a really good tip is learn to draw anatomy. This drawing, while it is exaggerated the human muscles, it still sticks to the human anatomy very well. And something that will help you out along the way is start practicing from life. Draw from what you see. So whether you're at the park, Starbucks, Walmart, if you go to Walmart, you'll definitely see a wide variety of people, and just sit there and draw people. Just don't let them catch you, or you get like a punch to the face. I know from experience, if they catch you drawing and you're staring at them, giving them that stank eye, because you're concentrating and you can't help it, that you get a stank eye when you start drawing. That's why you never see my face, because I get a stank eye. Anyways, I'm just joking. So anyways, draw from life, draw what you see, and eventually you'll really pick up on how the human body really works. So now we're going to add some situation abs. I'm starting to define the edges a little more here and there. And so let's go ahead and work on this fist. It's much smaller than the one up top, once again, because we're making it pop. So this lower fist, because it's tucked back, is a little smaller than what's in front. It's always a good trick. Now we're going to work on the legs. The first leg that we're going to be drawing is tucked underneath the next leg, so it's going to definitely go from large to small, but the largest leg is going to be on top. So when you're drawing the knee, remember that's the biggest part of the leg because it's closest to you. Once again, just repeating what I said. Yeah, you guys like my singing? Got an album coming out in June. It's July or August. I have no idea what month it is. It's late, and I'm drawing this man's leg for you. So, as you notice, I'm starting to put in some more definitions, more wrinkles in the legs. And once again, you don't want to go too crazy with these because it won't look real. So you want to make sure you know your anatomy and where muscle lines would come. Now it's time to do some shading. Shading. Next level, smudge shading. 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 How's that shading, hater? Sorry, I've been watching way too much Epic Mealtime. More bacon. It's got me so amped right now. Drawing all this muscle, more muscle, highlights in the hair makes it look nice. What do you gotta say now, hater? I'm drawing a shark fin on his head and a donut on his mouth. What you gotta say? Huh? Sorry, this just got me so amped because you know why? We just finished our very own drawing of ultimate muscle. Good job, guys.
You guys did great. We're here now at the end of the show, and it was great. We got our muscle workout on. It was awesome, and I can't wait to see your guys' drawings. So here it is, your comment question of the day, which is what? Bam! Since this was a Saturday morning type cartoon, at least that's the last time I've seen this cartoon. What was your favorite Saturday morning cartoon? Doesn't have to be anime, but what was your favorite Saturday morning cartoon growing up? Mine personally, it was so hard to pick, but I would definitely have to say Doug. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. What was your favorite Saturday morning cartoon? Leave it in a comment or video response down below. And until next time, stay tuned. Ha.